So we don't care who mans the podium. We don't care who is the INEC chairman. We don't care, because we are all one Nigeria. Anybody can occupy the position. But what we are after is the credibility of the election. I saw some people saying, that now that is an Igbo person, INEC chairman, if Tinubu wins, are we going to be dragging Tinubu and drag the Igbo person? Can you imagine mentality? And this lady is a Yoruba lady. This lady is a Yoruba lady saying this kind of a thing. Although I know that girl to be tribalistic, but she pretends not to be tribalistic. But from her content, she is a typical tribalistic human being. When she's talking about Tinubu, the way she talks, and when she's talking about Obi, the way she talks, you will know that she is a bigot, but she is pretending. Do you understand? So we don't care who is the INEC chairman. What we care is the credibility of the election. After all, it was an Igbo man that declared MK Abiola winner of 1993 presidential election. It was an Igbo guy, Humphrey Nwosu, Professor Humphrey Nwosu, declared Abiola as the president. He's an Igbo guy. He declared a Yoruba man as a president. So that is not the bone of contention. The bone of contention is the credibility of the election. If the election is credible and Tinubu comes back, so be it. If Igbo people will be allowed to vote in Lagos, not to be chased around, not to be intimidated, not to say if you are not voting for Tinubu, don't come out to vote. If everybody will vote who he or she wants to be voted for, so be it. You don't tell me that you will take an Igbo man that you have collided with, or Igbo woman you have collided with, to be the INEC chairman, and you are bragging now it's an Igbo person. I will see if you people will drag Tinubu and drag the Igbo person. What kind of mentality is that? This shows that you've already known that they are going to risk it. They are going to rig the election, but they want to use an Igbo person to cover up. That is the meaning. You can't tell me otherwise. So we don't want to know who mounts the podium of INEC. What we want to see is the credibility of the election, the process. When vote is being cast, everybody will see it, like they did in South Africa. That is what we are clamoring for. That is what we want, and not the person that is mounting the podium as the INEC chairman. Do you understand? So for them saying it's an Igbo person now, if Tinubu win, are you going to drag Igbo person and drag the Tinubu? That means you don't know what Nigerians want. Nigerians doesn't want who mount the podium, but we want a credible election, so that the person that will assume or mount the position of the president will be elected by the citizen, and not snatching, grabbing and running away with it. So let the electoral reform be done, so that if Tinubu comes out again and wins in a proper way, let him be inaugurated as the president. And if another person wins, let them not rig it to give it back to him. After all Joe Zakali is an Igbo man. He's not supporting Peter Obi. So if he's sure for Tinubu, let him go and carry Professor Oti, that lady that declared the winner of Abia State, despite all the pressure on her to do the otherwise. She now declared the rightful owner. If he's sure for Tinubu, make him go carry that woman. Make him go carry that kind of a woman, and let elections be free and fair, and let us see. And not being a bigot and telling me if Tinubu win, are we going to drag Igbo and drag Tinubu? Low mentality. Low mentality. We are not talking who mounts the podium. We all are one Nigeria, as they claim to say. What we want is credible election. If the election is credible, let him go back. If it is not, let the person that wins mount the podium. So that is it. I will let her make a video for this because I saw her talking, master strategies, this and that, praising him. We don't care who is the INEC chairman. What we care is the process of the election. Will the Igbos be allowed to vote in Lagos? Will the security agencies not aid and abet rigging? Will the thugs not snatch the electoral box? That is what we want. Free and fair election. If Tinubu emerges, let him be declared the winner. If not, let the winner be declared the winner. And not telling me the person that is mounting the position. An Igbo man has declared a winner that is a Yoruba man. So let us be wise in our reasoning. Let us shed ourselves out of tribalism and say the truth. What we are demanding is electoral process to be free and fair.